Hello all, today I'm going to talk about yield curve and impact of yield curve on debt mutual fund. Unlike a equity market, debt is not very easy to understand. People assume that okay, debt means it is similar to FD. If you invest in a debt mutual fund, you get a almost guaranteed kind of a return. No, it is not like that. Debt mutual fund gets impacted by interest rate movement. Unlike the equity funds, equity, what happens, we'll be seeing the newspaper, television channels on a day-to-day basis. We'll discuss with our colleagues, friends, family about what is happening into the market on a regular basis. Because of that, we keep track of our equity portfolio. If a market start going down because of US election, because there is a Bihar election result is expected, stimulus is not getting granted in US, corona cases are again going up, lockdown has reintroduced in Europe, market falls, we are aware of what's happening into equity market. But in case of a debt fund, we are not so much aware about what's happening to the debt market. Unlikely that we will be on top of the game. That is the whole reason why when Franklin shut down its debt funds, all the investors got a shock of their life. Here, one thing we have to be very careful is where we are standing as of now in case of a yield curve, and what would be the impact if by chance yield curve goes up. It is easy to find the performance of debt funds if you Google in Money Control, Value Research, Morningstar. If you try to segregate based on the top performance, you will end up seeing the gilt fund generating a higher yield, higher interest return for the last 1 year, 2 year. But does it make sense to invest in gilt fund going forward? Let us see what makes sense going forward, whether to invest in a medium duration, long duration, or a short term debt funds. If you look at a present scenario, you can see that 10-year paper is yielding around 5.86, 5-year paper 5.18. Difference is 68 basis point, 13% upside if you go from a 5-year to 10-year. Suppose you invest in, instead of a 3-year to 5-year, your differential return is 10.92%, 51 basis point. That is between a 3-year to 5-year is 4.67 to 5.118%. So looking at these returns, you can see that the difference between a going medium to long term upside is limited to 10 to 13%. And if you look at the yield graph, yield curve is not going on an upward sloping, it is kind of a flat. It shows that yield curve is kind of a bottomed out. We are at the bottom of the yield curve. From here, chances of yield moving down is hardly anything, maybe another 50 basis point yield will fall. But chances are very high that from here yield will start going up. So let us see what happens if by chance from here another year, year and a half down the line, if yield shoots up, yield goes up by 1% to 2%, what would be the impact? I have taken the two well-known fund, one ICICI Pru all-season bond fund as well as a Kotak Dynamic bond fund, where the average maturity in years is 8.6 and 8.88 years. YTM is 6.98, 6.75. Modified duration is 5.39 and 5.97. What is this modified duration? Modified duration denotes the sensitivity towards the interest rate movement. So if a 1% increase in interest rate, you can see the impact. Straight away from a 6.98 expected return would fall to 1.59 in case of a ICICI Pru all season bond fund, and in case of a Kotak Dynamic bond fund, return will fall to 0.78. But impact is much bigger if a interest rate goes up by 2%. You can see investor who was expecting that he will make almost 7% kind of a return will end up making a 8.5% kind of a loss in case of a ICICI and 7.5% loss in case of a Kotak Dynamic bond fund. When average maturity is 8 years, you are entering into that fund with a higher modified duration, it is a very, very risky proposition. Why somebody is trying to sell these kind of funds? You have to ask them. Maybe it is because a higher commission. They are not well equipped to handle interest rate movement. The best thing to do is invest in the short-term debt funds or a low duration fund. If you have surplus fund with the outlook for a 6 month kind of a horizon, don't invest in other than liquid fund. Max to max ultra short bond fund. 6 month to a year, you can consider investing into low duration fund. Anything more than 1 year, you can consider 1 year to 2 year short term debt funds. Only if your horizon is above 2 year, you should consider PSU bond fund or a medium term or a dynamic accrual fund. Please don't make a mistake of investing in debt funds when the interest rate cycle almost bottomed out. If anybody enters into a long dated paper, they will make huge loss. Please be aware of this and think twice before you enter into any long term debt papers. Hope that this video has been useful to